didn't have my Christmas hat. So the only thing is what I could put on is that. So, okay, we're going to get started here in a bit. So just let me check if the audio is right, if you can all hear me loud and clearly. We got some updates as well, which we're going to do in a second. So just 1 second, we're going to stop recording, and I'm going to start the recording once we get live here. Hello, everybody. And we have lots of viewers in YouTube. Hello, you YouTubers. So we're starting actually in 3 minutes. So you can still get yourself a cup of tea or whatever you want to drink. Hello, everybody. Daniel, Lex, Mary, Mitzi, Ontarian. Hello to you, Saroy, Sitan, Winfried. Oh, so many names I don't even know where you guys are from. So boy, nowadays I have no idea anymore. Isn't that wonderful? So again, we're going to start here in 2 minutes from now. Thank you, Mary. Well, looking good, yes, with my Christmas hat. Okay, I don't have the one you have, you see. You have a better one. But yeah, so it's going to be exciting. We're going to have our founder on the call. He just literally arrived in Dubai from a long flight from Los Angeles. So he has, I think, 17 hours flight time behind him. So looking forward to see him on the call, what he has new for us in store before Christmas, maybe a little Christmas present. I'm not sure. So anyhow, all right. Well, are we on the hour? Are we not on the hour, folks? Are we on the hour? Anybody has the timer here? 1 second, I need to get my cell phone to see if we are on the hour. Because yes, as you know, I am German and we do start in time. So, all right, let me go ahead to the start recording. Okay, well, welcome everybody on today's presentation. My name is Claudia Eifert, and this is not the last presentation before Christmas. One on Saturday, just the day before Christmas. But I'm so happy that I have all of you guys here on the call, and it's really going to be a great 20-30 minutes overview about Swissquote Global, and then some Q&As at the end. We have some news, some updates for you as well. And I hope we're going to provide you a great webinar. So with that, welcome everybody. And again, type your questions and we will answer them at the end in the little panel, which you do have. So Swissquote Global, the company, more than an opportunity, it's certainly a system for building your own real wealth. And we have seen that throughout the years, actually. We have been dealing in, of course, this stuff, silver, gold, which we have been doing now almost a decade. So yes, that's almost a decade. And yes, I do have a few more wrinkles, but that's just the way it is. What can I do? I try my best. Yes, we have been since that long in business. And of course, last year added a really great new feature to our products. Overall products, which is of course the cryptocurrency, and of course everybody who has heard about Bitcoin this year, obviously who had heard in the earlier of this year and has been of course learning till now, I guess it has been really mind-blowing. I mean, it has to all of us. So anyway, how can you who you're new into that and have no idea about Bitcoin, no idea about cryptocurrency, what it is it tangible? Can I really make money? How can I make money? How can I benefit? Well, this is what we're going to touch on in a second. But just want to give you a little bit of a brief history about Swissquote Global. Obviously, Swissquote Global, so it's a Switzerland and Dubai registered company by Australian Bill Rowell. Bill Rowell, he himself is a licensed precious metals dealer with the DMCC in Dubai. All our gold, silver is coming from the most renowned refinery, Arc of Wires, out of Switzerland. And all our mining comes from the largest mining provider, which is Genesis Mining out of Germany. So our products and services, as you see, you can purchase gold and silver, and this stuff is heavy, literally from 2.97 above spot price. You can save from as little as $25 and convert your fiat currency, which certainly is losing its value over time, and have something tangible, which never in history has lost its purchasing power. Never since we know of gold and silver. This is many thousands of years ago. Now, of course, we added, as I said, the Bitcoin and altcoin. That is a very new product. We know Bitcoin at 2009. This is since when Bitcoin, of course, first came to the market. It's a disruptive industry. It's a new technology. It's a currency. It's a currency which we can purchase goods and services for. Has lots of things to do with, of course, this cryptocurrency. And it's certainly changing the world as we know it. Now, you may have heard that many times, yes, changing the world as we know it, but it literally, truly is. So either you get engaged with it or you do not get engaged with it. I would say everybody has to get engaged with it. It's the same like, some people, they really rejected the internet, they really rejected email, they rejected maybe even online banking. Maybe they still do. Well, literally, eventually, everything will be online. That's just the way it is. Or you learn it, or you do miss out. And we don't want you to miss out. So we mine Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash, Monero, and therefore you're going to get paid out on a daily basis on the rewards you get from that mining. Now, what is this mining all about? That is really strange. Bitcoin, I can't touch it. I can't feel it. Why mining? Well, unlike a fiat currency, fiat meaning the British pound, the US dollar, the euro, and so on, that is a paper money. It's basically backed by nothing. It's printed through the printing press. A cryptocurrency, a Bitcoin, for example, like gold, needs to be mined. There's real hard labor attached in order to mine it. Now, the digital part, we don't really see that because it's this Bitcoin, it's digital, it's a digital currency. But the mining is done through computers, which are ASICs or GPU miners. They are in huge halls. They consume lots of energy, lots of electricity. And it's quite a lot of work to put those miners together in order that they mine for that Bitcoin. So in gold and silver, of course, well, we know you got to strike gold first, and then you got to dig the gold. So you need qualified, specialized people who actually go down and dig there and have the machinery and then refine the gold and then to put it into this beautiful collectible coin like we have here. This is actually one of the coins we did quite some years ago for one of the organizations of Dr. Martin Luther King's daughter, the EICC. So it was a unique made, produced coin we did for them. So we do these things as well as part, of course, of the company. But yeah, so the mining is a really, really interesting subject. And of course, we hired experts, which is Genesis Mining out of Germany, and they provide that for us. Affiliate revenue streams. So we do have affiliate revenue streams. So it's very simple. As when you refer somebody because you had a great experience with that product or with that service, well, if you refer it, you're actually going to get paid something. You have referral marketing everywhere now. If you open a bank account, if you go to the gym, you open a gym account, you basically do a membership meeting, and they tell you, hey, if you refer it to your two friends, we're going to give you a voucher. Well, this is the same deal here as well. And we do have as well a real business component to it, meaning you can become an affiliate and really getting paid for the marketing efforts you do for our company. And you're going to get coached and trained by, we have amazing coaches and trainers like Carolita Oliveros on a monthly basis. She's the co-author of the Rich Dad, Poor Dad financial education system. We do have Bob Proctor, of course, in mindset training and lots of other coachings as well. In 2018, we're going to have more products coming out for you. But why choose us? Well, I guess you just got me with gold and silver. We do have, or we work with the largest, best precious metals refinery in the world. That's Argos. They are the LBMA refinery. There's only 5 in the world. None of them is US-based. They're in Switzerland, Germany, and Japan. Only 5 who can call themselves refinery. They produce all the gold for the Rolex watches. Yes, as one of our rewards from really promoting our products, once you become an affiliate, you can get such a Rolex watch and have it to your own once you achieve a certain position, if you decide to build the career. Okay, price obviously 2.97 above spot in gold. Can't beat that. Go down in your city. It doesn't matter. I don't care where you are, and ask themselves. You can get 2.97 above spot Alcoa gold. They will not give it to you, so you get that through us. Mining, it's the same deal. So we work with Genesis Mining. Genesis Mining is the most efficient mining company in the world, meaning they have the best payout. They have the best contract deals and pricing. And they right now themselves don't even have mining available at just Monero, meaning they gave us quite some large amount so that we can still sell while they're getting ready then more mining capacity. It's such a demanded market. It's unprecedented, but nobody knew just in the beginning of this year that we would see such a market move in, of course, the cryptocurrency, from Bitcoin to Ethereum to all the other altcoins. Nobody ever would have thought that. Well, there were bets that maybe it would go to $10,000, but never, ever, I think anybody would have believed it would go to $20,000, which it has hit. So there's a huge demand because of that happen. It's just, imagine you build something, you build a product, and all of a sudden this product nails it, it hits it, everybody wants to get hold of that product. But you cannot produce quick enough that product. Why? Well, because you don't have enough people as quick, you don't have enough material as quick, you don't have enough, of course, all this what it's needed. So this is what's happening right now in mining. It's so demanded, and it's getting tougher and tougher and tougher to get hold of mining contracts. And we have that as well, but at the same time, we right now still have mining contracts. They're not starting anymore as they were before straight away, at least not in Bitcoin. In the altcoins, yes, they do, but not in Bitcoin. You need to have to wait till beginning of March that they pay out for use, but you need to purchase them now. If you don't purchase them now and you think, okay, well, let me wait, maybe January, maybe February, anyhow, you may not get them anymore because this is just demand and supply. And you will see when I show you why this is the case, why it's not a no-brainer. So why is it more profitable to mine with Cisco Global? Obviously, well, we're exclusive partners with Genesis Mining. They have their farms situated all over the world. They are, of course, since they really a huge retailer of mining, they can never always get better and cheaper equipment and pricing. So then they have a technical team, obviously, which is experts and a long knowledge of wealth on their shoulders. So how does it work and how can you calculate these mining rewards? I'm going to show you that as well now. So we need to decide, first of all, Bitcoin, and then you have the altcoins. Altcoins is everything else than Bitcoin. They are mined on different machines than a Bitcoin. A Bitcoin is mined on ASIC, the others are mined on the GPUs. GPU miner is, for altcoins, is basically a graphic card. To people who are younger than me and they're maybe gambling a little bit or gaming or whatever on those gaming machines with those graphic cards, they know what is a GPU miner. The others probably don't, but you don't need to, because you don't need to know how, you just know that you get paid. The how is not really important. The Bitcoin contracts, and this is what you do need to know, and this is where you have to make your due diligence, because you've got to understand that. So you've got to listen to me now. Listen up. You need to understand what is gigahash and what is terahash. So this is basically the speed to what the Bitcoin is mined for you. And as more as of those gigahashes or terahashes you own, you have to yourself, as more Bitcoin you will be able to mine. That means, translated into dollar terms, as more you will have in dollar terms, or as more you will, of course, own in Bitcoin. Smallest contract starts at $35.80. Now, it's not going to make you wealthy in overnight, but it's going to give you an amazing, outstanding return. It's close to 400% return what's giving you right now in 1 year. Bitcoin contracts mine for as long as they are not anymore profitable to mine. What does it mean? Think gold mine. Just again, think of a gold mine. And since we deal with gold and silver, it's probably easier to think of a gold mine. Well, if the gold price drops so much, devastating low, but the gold is so deep into the crust of the earth that they need to dig so much and have ever heavier machinery. Well, eventually, the person who owns the mine will say, you know what? It's not anymore worthwhile. I closed the mine. And I mean, this doesn't make sense. Why? Because he pays the miners too much, and the price of gold is down. This is the same with Bitcoin or with, of course, the altcoins. So right now, to produce a Bitcoin, it costs you over $1,000 to produce one Bitcoin. Okay, that's what it costs you in energy costs, etc., etc. So if, of course, the price drops in a row for 60 days, and the difficulty rate has gotten up so much that it's not anymore worthwhile, that you pay more for the energy, the cost, etc., then why still mine? It doesn't make sense anymore. Now, of course, everything else than the contrary has happened. And of course, the last, 18 months, I mean, it's just phenomenal. And the media is doing their bit now as well. So they're, of course, every day you hear it in the media, mining, Bitcoin, this, that. So people getting a little bit more knowledgeable, or maybe a little bit they know the name, not really knowledgeable, but maybe they get more aware of Bitcoin. They yet have no idea really about that. But the people who are in the business, such as we have a lot of people on the call today, and who maybe are mining with us since January, March, June, July, they're forever grateful. I'm getting every day so many messages. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. You really changed my life. I have people who retired. Why? Well, because they're making a really great return from that. So Bitcoin, what you need to know, open-ended contract, meaning the specific duration of an open-ended contract is variable and data mined by 3 factors: the mining difficulty, the Bitcoin versus the US dollar exchange rate, and the maintain fee. This includes all electricity, cooling, development, and servicing costs. And we cannot control the first 2 factors. That's what Genesis Mining cannot control, because it's unpredictable. But of course, they always deploy the latest technology. Okay? And the fixed maintenance fee is deducted. It's already deducted when it comes and it reaches your wallet of 0.00028 per gigahash per day. Now, if you compare to other mining companies, if you do your research, if you do your due diligence, if they still have mining contracts, ask them, well, what do you charge as a maintenance fee? And you will not find any company who gives you a 0.00028 per gigahash per day. It just will not happen. We know, we did all our research already for you. It doesn't happen, they don't have. Now, Ethereum, they run on the GPU miners. There's a 2-year contract simply because a graphic card, which is a GPU miner, only can last as long as 2 years maximum. And they start from still as $29. Of course, there's no end to whatever contract you wish to have. In the Ethereum, the same goes for Zcash. Zcash starts as $47. You can have any amount you wish. And I'm going to show you how to calculate it in a second. Monero starts at $49. And then again, you can have any amount you wish for that and purchase the Monero. And you see, you have a little bit of a different hash rate. So the Monero says hash per second. The other one, the Zcash, also hash per second. But the Ethereum said mega hash per second. So a different algorithms, okay? And again here, the altcoin, as you see, the altcoin plans will run for maximum 24 months. And there's no maintenance fee for that whole time because it is already factored in. Now, what's really important before I show you the payouts, that you understand that when Swissquote Global, through Genesis Mining, is paying you out, it needs to reach a certain threshold. What I mean by that, a certain threshold. A certain threshold, meaning, so the mining contract which you have, which mines you on a daily basis, meaning it mines you money, and that money needs to reach in Bitcoin, this is new, so you will all hear that for the first time today. We had just as of last week, 0.002. If you had reached that, it was paid out. Now it is 0.0025. So it's a little bit higher. That always gets a little bit higher. Why? Well, it's simply because Bitcoin has done such a huge rise, meaning as smaller the contract, when it is sent to you into your wallet, there's a fee. Obviously, that fee is paid by Genesis, and miners get paid fees. Miners, what do they do? A miner in cryptocurrency, we get paid for verifying transactions. That's why we get paid fees for verifying transactions. Now, I don't want to make it too complicated for you, but that's what miners get paid for. They verify these transactions. Since this huge increase in Bitcoin, the fees has gotten worldwide in the blockchain more expensive. To avoid cost for you, so don't think you miss anything out, that is to avoid cost for you. It accumulates in your back office, accumulates, till it reaches 0.0025 for the Bitcoin. Okay, again, this is to avoid cost for you. So once it achieves that threshold, then it's paid out into your wallet. Whatever you have a wallet with Xapo, with Bitwalla, with blockchain.info, with Trezor, with Nano Ledger, with Coinbase, BitPay, whatever you have your wallet in, when it reaches that, it will pay out. Litecoin is 0.02. That's also new. Old one was 0.001. Zcash is 0.001. Also new, before it was 0.00005. Ethereum stays the same, 0.05. Dash stays the same, 0.001. Monero stays the same, 0.4. XMR is Monero. Okay? So now let's go into the calculations, which I would like to do with you. So first of all, we want to select a contract. So we want to select a contract. Pretty simple. We go in our Swissquote Global back office. We select a contract which we want to have. Do we want Bitcoin? Do we want Ethereum? Do we want Zcash or Monero? Let's say we want to have Bitcoin, and our customers can only purchase up to 5 terahash. Okay, only up to 5 terahash one time. Then they have to go in again, purchase another contract, etc. An affiliate, and this is the advantage. Remember, advantage. Okay, an affiliate can purchase 15 terahash, as well as he gets therefore a discount rate, which is $300. Okay, if you were to calculate 5 terahash, which is a customer, okay, let me just go here, 5 terahash a customer, okay, 5 terahash, 3 times 5 is how much? 15 terahash. So 3 times 845 would be 2,535. What does it cost me here? It cost me 2,385, actually, the contract. So, of course, this is a great savings you have there if you become an affiliate. But again, we have lots of customers. In fact, we have more customers than affiliate, obviously, with us. But let's select a contract of 15 terahash here. Cost you 2,385 for just the sake of purpose of demonstration. And let's go into our independent calculator. Well, based on the Bitcoin price right now, it would make us on a yearly basis around $13,000, or on a daily basis around $36. Or it would mine us 0.735 of a Bitcoin. Okay, 0.735 of a Bitcoin. How much did we put on? Well, we put on 2,385. Now, let me play this a different scenario. If you were to buy 1 Bitcoin for $18,000, 231 cents, you buy 1 Bitcoin. How many Bitcoin do you have at the end of the year? 1 Bitcoin, right? Now, if you would put 18,231 to work, meaning into mining, I guess you would agree you would have more Bitcoins. So let's calculate this as well. How do we calculate that? Well, we go here We put in, how much did we say? In our calculator, 18,231. And we divide that by the highest contract, 2,385. This is 7.6. So now we calculate 7.6 multiplied by 15 terahash gives us 114 terahash. All right. So let's put in 114 terahash. If we would put, instead buying one Bitcoin for 18,231 instead of course, buying the Bitcoin, we actually buy mining power. Now we have 114 terahash. Now we mine 5.59 Bitcoins a day. Would you rather have 5.59 Bitcoins, in a year? Or would you rather have one Bitcoin? That's the difference. You have 5.59 Bitcoins or you have one Bitcoin if you mine. Obviously, that is why everybody goes into mining. What else do I have to explain? I don't think I have to explain much. So this is obviously a no-brainer. Now let's go and let's look at day's contracts. Let's make an example. Which one do we want? Okay, let's do Zcash. This is in the middle. Let's do Zcash, 25 hash per second, smallest contract, $47.99. Okay, let's go here. Let's go Zcash. Let's put in, the smallest one, 25 hash. Well, in our first year, we make $103. Not bad. We mine 0.1699 of a Zcash. This coin is gonna rock. Why? Because it's a privacy coin. It's an amazing technology behind. I love Zcash. So we're gonna see that going up or going up, going up. Well, this is what you make the first year with that Zcash contract. Not bad, right? Let's go into Ethereum, for God's sake. $29.99, 1 megahash smallest contract. Change it here, Ethereum. Well, your first year, you made $42.11. Not bad either. Of course, you're cash flow positive. You haven't made so much like Bitcoin, but this coin is going to rock. And then the next year, of course, you again still are mining. Let's go to Monero, and $49 smallest contract. This gives you 60 hash. Let's go back in here. Now let's go to XMR. XMR is Monero. Well, gives you $75 your first year. How much did we pay? $49.99. Not bad. Let's go to the biggest, largest contract of Monero. Gives us 9,960 hash, or costs $7,800. Let's go here, put in 9,960. Well, now you're making 12.46K a year. So no bank will give you that. And these contracts start right away. So you don't have to wait. Like with Bitcoin, if you purchase Bitcoin, you are gonna wait. The mining starts for you on 15th of March. That's just the way it is because of this huge demand and supply. Well, with the other coins, with the altcoins, you can already mine tomorrow. So if you buy it today, you already get your first payout tomorrow. Right? How this looks like in a transaction history, I'm going to show you in a second. So, for example, you see here the different contracts. So Bitcoin, which of course then says, okay, starts on the 28th. Then you see here, this is an Ethereum contract. It's active already. It's just a bonus actually, which was paid here, and it's already starting to mine. And you see the different payouts here in this back office. So we see the Zcash, Dash, Litecoin, XMR, the Monero, Ethereum, etc. When you say it's transaction linked, that means it is paid into your wallet. It was enough to reach the threshold. If it says no link for this reward, it just means it has not yet hit that threshold. That's why it's accumulating till it hits that threshold. All right. So let me go further. As you see, we have a pretty simple system. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get easier to share. We have a global business. You can do it anywhere in the world. And even your gold or silver, when you accumulate that, you can sell it back at any time. And the best thing for that is you don't even pay a fee if you're an affiliate when you sell it back. So it means you get the spot price of that day, or that fixing price, you're going to get paid. So if gold went up, if silver went up, you even have more than maybe when you purchased it. So really, really great deal. And again, normally when you, there are companies who sell you gold or silver, but you want to sell them back is when they get you. Because this is when they, of course, take a lot of fees, not with Swiss Gold Global. So let's get started and talk a little bit about the marketing system. So, of course, we use one of the most trusted form of marketing, which is word of mouth. You like something, you share it. There are two ways to join. You can join as a customer. As a customer, you can join and you can purchase, for example, the smallest mining contract in Ethereum, $29.99. That's it. Or you just join, you buy nothing. You just start recommending, you haven't even purchased anything, and you can still make a little bit of percentage in mining power. So you can basically literally start for nothing, for free. An affiliate, of course, is the person who's promoting the products, and he's getting paid 9 different ways with Swiss Gold Global on top of mining. So the customer then is the person who purchased the product through an affiliate. And he can receive daily mining payouts from, of course, the mining contracts he has, and he can get referral commission in more mining contracts of 2.5% from the Bitcoin contracts he sells and the altcoin contracts he sells. And anytime he wishes, the customer can upgrade to an affiliate member. The customer can also purchase gold and silver at wholesale price. The affiliate then is the person who's promoting the products, is getting paid on top of everything else for the marketing efforts. There are 6 different packages to start with, as an affiliate, that is. Smallest one is the miner and the silver, and then they carry on a $50 monthly membership. And then we have the gold executive ambassador platinum miner. Platinum, they have a yearly membership. That means so all these packages are one time and one time only, okay? But they still carry this monthly, and they have it already factored in for 1 year upfront. So next year, if you continue doing your business, you just simply renew the yearly membership, which is then 12 times $50, which is $600. So what do you get in these packages? Well, in the miner, you're going to get a contract of 0.2 terahash of Bitcoin mining, and every month you're going to add another 0.1 terahash. The silver, you're going to get $50 straight away in silver or in gold. You decide. We have a slider which you have to move. If you want to say you want to have everything in silver or everything in gold, you can just basically tell us what you want. And you're going to get 0.2 terahash in Bitcoin mining. Now, in the gold package, you get $120 straight away in gold, which is money, or in silver, and you get a 0.5 terahash Bitcoin mining contract. The executive miner, that is only a mining contract, so you're going to get a 10 terahash Bitcoin mining contract for that. Ambassador, it's a $3,000 package. You're going to get $750 in gold and 5 terahash in Bitcoin mining. Platinum is the highest package, and it's $5,000. You're going to get $900 straight away in gold and silver, which is, of course, money, and 15 terahash in Bitcoin. Let's calculate what this gives you actually in payout. From the Bitcoin, let's say, in this platinum package, the $5,000 package, well, you have 15 terahash included in Bitcoin mining, which, gives you 13.4K annual profit based on today's difficulty rate and pricing. And again, this changes all the time. So we can't say this is it, it's fixed, because it's not fixed. But this is what it gives you roughly on today's price, and fixed it's 13K basically. How much did you put in? Sorry, my slide here. You put in $5,000 and you have gold and silver. Plus you have a business in a box. So basically a business which you can build worldwide. You have a franchise, which if you were to buy a franchise, well, you pay a lot of money for that. So let's go further. 9 ways to earn. Not going to touch on that. We have a video especially, which you can then listen and watch on our YouTube channel, which explains all these bonuses, but there's 9 different ways to get paid. So the Easiest one, obviously, is the shared revenue, the retail bonus. Whenever you sell gold or silver, you get 1% of the value of the gold or silver. And whenever you, of course, have somebody who purchases mining power, you as the affiliate, you get 5% in hash power. And then, of course, that is reflected and added on in your back office to your existing mining contracts in form of a bonus, as you see here. And you see that then as your transaction history, as your mining volume gets bigger, that means the payout will be bigger. You see that in your transaction history. Then another bonus, of course, an important bonus is when you enroll a new affiliate, you're going to get paid a fast track bonus. And that starts for the small mining package. It's $35. And as you see, it varies up to $500 cash. Now, what you can do with that cash, that's up to you. You can have it paid out via bank transfer to your bank. You can purchase gold or silver with it, or you can just simply purchase more mining with that. Another bonus is the Build a Bit Bedrock bonus. That is, so if you would decide to build a business, you join in, you help, let's say, 3 people. This is an example of the gold package. This is the middle package, the yearly 797 pack. And this is this example on. Again, you can make there's different examples here, but it's just one example. Let's say this guy here signs in 3 people in his first 30 days with a gold package, makes $145 plus the mining from these folks. Now, he helps these folks to do the same here in his first 30 days. He gets on 3 people, does exactly the same. Well, this guy here in red gets 3 times $90. Again, this guy here in red from those 3 guys gets 3 times $90. And this guy here gets 3 times $90 from those 3 people. And of course, days here get from their people as well, 145, 145, 145, and so on. So this is just an example how the Build a Bedrock bonus works. So therefore, you're making actually, if you do that example like that, you get $1,445 cash, which you then can convert in more mining, can convert in more gold or silver, or just get paid out and spend it on Christmas. Plus, you have a mining contract, which of course, mines you more money, no matter if these folks stay in the business, they go, they leave, they go to California or wherever they want to go, or to, they're not anymore with you, they don't want to do it anymore. You still have mining power for which you got as a reward from these guys. And this keeps mining, keeps mining, keeps mining. So the cash flow is coming in. And that's basically it. So I didn't touch on all the other 7 bonuses because it's just too much, no time. But if you want to build cash flow and you want to be paid to save in gold, silver, and Bitcoin, well, your next step is to team up, join us, and get started. Disclaimer at the end, again, there's no guarantee that you will earn any money using the techniques and the ideas displayed. These materials are not to be interpreted as a promise, financial advice, or a guarantee of earnings. Bitcoin and altcoin daily payouts will vary depending upon, but not limited to, price, difficulty rate, independent mining companies, operational expenses on contract life. That's very important because we don't know. Now, we had no idea that this last 18 months is going to be like that. Nobody had this idea. It has been hugely rewarded. No other industry you could think of which was so rewarding. And will that be continuing? We believe so, yes, but we don't know because nobody knows. We believe Bitcoin will get a more wider acceptance because more people accept Bitcoin, more people get aware, more exchanges accepting it, more stores accepting it. But still, you got to be careful and never put all your eggs in one basket. That's why we always talk about gold, silver, Bitcoin, altcoin, but also have some fiat currency at hand. With that, I want to say thank you so much for listening to that presentation. I hope that you follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and I wish you an awesome Christmas. I wish you really great holidays, and we're gonna now end this presentation for the presentation purpose. We will now switch to Q&A. This is question and answers, of course, with our founder and CEO, Bill Weld from Dubai. I believe he's on board. I will check now, and we will answer all your questions. So thank you so much for listening. And if you have any questions, type them in the panel. We still have some time. Thank you.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Good. I only just arrived in Dubai after a 16-hour flight, so it's great to be out of the aircraft. Haven't even shaved or showered yet, but that's okay. A great webcast. Boy, it's very, very exciting what's happening in the crypto space right now. Look at Dashcoin, look at Litecoin, look at Ethereum breaking 800, Dashcoin over 1100. So your message regarding mining for alternative coins as well, and don't be so distracted by the US dollar exchange rates of the cryptocurrencies. Mine for this basket of coins for long-term idea is a great idea, because over time it will pay off as these coins they get more greatly adopted. And of course, Bitcoin also, I think it was on the news on the aircraft, touched $20,000 in the last 24 hours as well, which is pretty interesting. So what questions do you have? I can't hear you.
I said it's all good. So there's some questions here. Sahir says he's en route for the Rolex, which is awesome. Then some people said they couldn't see my screen. I don't know why, but my screen was sharing probably internet or you guys or too slow whatsoever, the internet. No, there's some people who couldn't, maybe a frozen screen. Sometimes that's happening with the internet, but I had my screen open. There's one question from Chao Chen, and he's asking, hello, I just wonder whether I can set up a two-factor authentication for the Swissquote Global account.
Not right now. It's a great question. I mean, our security levels are exceptionally high. I mean, our chief engineers are really crazy about this, but it's a natural evolvement that we need to have 2FA, which stands for two-factor authentication. That is coming in the new year. So that's been on the drawing board, and we're going to need this at different layers. It'll also evolve in the new year. We're also bringing out, of course, when I say in the new year, it certainly won't be definitely won't be in the first quarter, maybe the second quarter. We also bring out the blockchain ability to transact in our gold and silver as well, so everything will be transparent on the blockchain, which is great. But that will also involve two-factor authentication for every process when they're coming to buy and selling your gold and silver, whether they're coming to buy one of your contracts. This is really just logging into your account and improving your account needs 2FA. These security levels are really important.
And there's another question coming here, and I just highlighted again the slide of the new thresholds, because it's really important that you understand the new thresholds, meaning when the daily payouts will start for you. So, but Daniel's asking a question. Recently, he bought some hash power. Daniel Sacramano, and he said they only start in March. Why is that?
Well, that's clear. When you bought the hash power, Daniel, it says clearly on the shopping cart there that these contracts are available they start mining in March. Now, the reason being is that the demand, if you look at the Bitcoin price, even the altcoin prices right now, as Claudia showed you in this calculator here, that what are the returns? I mean, you're basically showing a return of 1 to 1.5% return per day, which is over 300% per year, 3 times your money. So because of those current returns that it's paying at the moment, this can change, as Claudia said, at any given moment. This is just what it's showing right now, given where Bitcoin is right now. The demand for cryptocurrency mining is gone. I won't even say it's gone through the roof. It's gone to Mars. And of course, you can't sell what you don't have. So what we're doing is we're selling the contracts, positioning people. So when they to build a mining farm costs tens of millions of dollars. And to have the resources, the land, the buildings, the approval for the regulatory authorities, getting the electricity supply at the right price is a huge thing as well, in constant supply, because they suck a lot of power, these particular mining farms. So there's months delay. Primarily, the demand just exceeded the supply. Simple as that. Too many people wanting it, too much. And the mining farm, what capacity of hash power that was available there to sell, was sold out. But that gives us the ability to buy, of course, and keep building the other farms. And but of course, there's so much demand, so we're allotting future hash power for people, which will start paying out at the end of February, the start of March.
Thank you, Bill. But also, Daniel, so when you purchase something, I mean, it pops up and you need to read that, what you purchase, and you see there, it will start paying out on the 15th of March. So you actually should know that before you actually purchase it. This is really, really, really important. And yes, so we had been till August, we could actually straight away start mining, but not anymore because it's just too much demand and too much and too less supply that there is. That's just the way it is. Now there's another question coming from Sajid, and he's asking about Zcash. I mentioned Zcash. Now I'm going to ask Bill obviously as well, but my comment to this is, and yes, we need to do more trainings on these coins. When I buy a coin, when I buy mining towards that, well, I do my research. So I don't just buy something for the sake of buying it. I want to know, well, what do I buy? What does this coin have for a function? Why do we have Google? Why do we have internet? Why? To do our research. So I believe we should we should start doing research. We should educate ourselves. We should just not just buy something because for the sake of buying because somebody says so. No, you should make the due diligence. So Zcash, there's so many great articles about Zcash. I mean, John McAfee said recently, if you want to bet for some future coins and you get some, you will want to be in coins which have a huge privacy factor, like Zcash, like Monero has, like Dash has. So, you have to make your research on that. So, sorry, but Bill, I wanted you to have that question as well answered.
Well, I think you answered it very well, Claudia, and it comes back to the Latin term caveat emptor, which means buyer beware. You have to know what you're buying. Just like the previous question from Daniel regarding when the mining is going live, you also need to know what you're buying. Now, of course, people are going to be contacting. You're all very excited, of course, because you can see at the moment people are making a lot of money, and it's projecting three times your return. I mean, where do you get this? I mean, it's not guaranteed. It's not set in stone. But people over the last months and even the last year have been getting exceptional returns. Now, whether this continues into the future, we don't know. That's really the situation. So you need to educate yourself. I mean, just don't get caught up in all the hype. Treat this as a business. It's your money that you're actually investing, and there's no refunds on these mining farm packages. So if you put your money into it, that is it. So do your due diligence, be aware of what you're actually doing, be responsible for your own actions, ask questions. Now, if someone comes to you and sells you this because you're going to make $1 million in the first year, you need to do your own research, slow down, think it through, ask questions, get onto Google, as Claudia mentioned, there's lots of information there. It's really important that people do their due diligence. Now, Claudia mentioned really the key. There's nearly 1,000 cryptocurrency coins out in the space there, nearly 1,000 of them. And each of them, many of them, I would say majority of them don't have any underlying unique technology or blockchain. But there's a basket of them, actually there's a large basket of them, which are the core ones. And I just use the metaphor that you've got the US dollar as the reserve currency of the world. Then you have a basket of other currencies, strong currencies like the Swiss franc, the British pound, the euro, etc., the Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar, and so on in that respect. And then you've got other currencies as you go further to the east. It could be the Romanian lei, it could even be the Nigerian naira, where other countries won't accept these currencies themselves, but they're accepted in their own country. Now, if you look at the cryptocurrency space, the top currencies you want to be in are the key ones. The Bitcoin is your reserve currency of the crypto world. No question about that. It's a strong peer-to-peer payment system with unique blockchain technology underneath it. You have Ethereum, which is the number 2 in market cap, which is really the top dog when it comes to peer-to-peer smart contracts, where you can buy and sell and transact, and it's a smart contract on the blockchain rather than a payment system when it's backed by the Ether. Then you've got Dash, and then you've got the Litecoin processes, and there's many, many, many others that are there. As Claudia spoke about Monero and Zcash, regarding the security and privacy benefits that those particular cryptos have. But I am no expert in the underlying coins. I don't have time to study them. I should study them, but I just don't get the time to do it. I know Claudia likes to study them, but there's plenty of people on the there's plenty of people that you can get on Google. I know Claudia follows a few of them religiously who provide fantastic information. I know one of them that she actually likes to follow quite a bit, and it's free. It's called Node Investor, Node. I think he's American. I listen to him probably once or twice a week myself. I know from the way he talks, he knows what he's talking about. He's a professional trader. I'm not saying that you should trade, but sometimes he also touches on the underlying technology of the particular coin. And this guy is a professional. He's in the game. And he sells a couple of training programs too, not very expensive, $30 or $40, but great content there. But this is a great way that you can actually get unique information regarding these particular algos. And by following someone like that, it gives you good tips, which ones you should get into, which ones you shouldn't get into. Because if I go back to the 1990s .com boom, many people on this call may not remember that. I am old enough to remember it. Is that a lot of the .com companies, IT companies or tech companies at that particular time, they were just hype on the internet. They were just purely hype. There was just a hot air balloon. And everything was good, and everything, you could make money. Any idiot can make money in a strong market. It's when the market changes where people sometimes are really caught out. And that really happened in the .com boom too. Now, I think there will be a cleanup in the crypto space. And it's probably going to be a good thing, because it's going to get rid of a lot of these probably useless coins that we don't really need. And the strong ones will stand out, as you have here right now, which Claudia has already spoken about. And that is, of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dashcoin. And there's other ones as well, which are more speculative. They have unique technology. And of course, you can make multiple factors on your money doing that, but it's a speculative play. You should not put money into it that you cannot afford to lose. Let me make that very, very clear. Okay. So that's really up to you to be responsible for what you want to do, but it's also your responsibility to do the research as well.
Absolutely. And Bill and Chao Chen, he's asking again another question, which I understand, and his security is a big concern. He says many websites have been hacked recently, and I'm afraid to put more money in. So which measure will be taken to prevent potential hack attacks?
Well, I haven't got I can tell you right now, it is a very, very important part. I mean, we get attacked every day, as you can imagine. We've been a gold and silver company for 8 or 9 years, nearly 10 years, actually. Nearly 10 years. And now crypto space, and we're handling funds all around the world. So we know we get attacked every day. Fortunately, our guys, well, I can probably say this, one of our key chief engineers is an ex-hacker himself. So I like that, because he knows how to look from the other side, looking back in what their strategy would be. So we're airtight, but nothing, you're only airtight until you're hacked, of course, and you can't say you're airtight. So to answer your question, Charles, the 2FA is certainly an urgency. It's on the drawing board to take this to another level, and that will come out in 2018. But primarily just on that, let's just talk about this security. What do you have at risk here? Okay, let's just touch on that for a moment. If you're buying gold and silver, okay, the gold and silver is kept in the refinery or at a stored facility in one sense. They can't get access to that. Your Bitcoin, your coins yourself, they can't get access to, because we don't hold on to your particular coins, correct? They're held in your particular wallet. So we just hope that your wallet providers are secure. That's really important. But certainly you log in different things. You protect your emails and your passwords very, very clearly. But certainly the 2FA is an important thing that we move forward on.
Thank you, Bill. And there's another question coming here from Paul. Paul is actually asking about the educational products. So if people can also make money selling educational products, do we earn we have some books, I guess he's referring to sell. So when we go into our back office, I believe we do have, I'm locked out, just you see. This is actually a good one. So I got access tonight. Oops, for security reason, your session has been timed out. That's a little bit training lesson here. And so what it means is just you need to or clear your cookies, clear your cache, or just open it in a different browser.
All right, folks, hopefully you enjoyed that webinar. I had to cut it short because I have another webinar to get on here in a couple of minutes, okay? So if hopefully that answered a lot of your questions. There's a lot of videos that I've shared on my channel, and I believe going to 18, this is going to be one of the top programs, one of the most legit programs with the highest integrity to get involved in. Okay, so I'm going to leave the link below this video here later